name is Tony De Cristofano, and I came to the class through word of mouth. We'd heard a lot about Marie's classes, so we thought we'd give them a go. I'd always been interested in the psychology with children. I have 2 girls, so we thought it was really important to maybe get more of an insight and to understand how to deal with children, basically. One of the things that I've definitely taken away from it is to understand more about how children think, to understand a bit more about the way that children develop over time and their values. So for me, the main area was the family meetings. What I found about the family meetings is very important to be able to sit together and actually take that time. It's very easy in very busy schedules with life, not taking that time to actually just stop and think for a while and actually listen to what everyone is talking about. So we really try to sit down as a family, as a unit, and let everybody actually have their input. Very easy for people not to have input and to be neglected in certain situations. So we try and sit down and plan things out and listen to what the children would like to do as well. And I think also what's really important is when they hear our perspective as well in a more controlled, relaxing manner, they become a little bit more receptive as well. And obviously trying to have that correct balance between certain issues that you might be having. So for us, it has definitely helped, and it's something which I would really recommend people doing in general. But it might just be things like planning out what we might be doing over the weekend. Perhaps there's certain things that you have to have a balance between your day-to-day normal life, like going to the shops, for example, which the children may not want to do. So it might be a discussion about things that the children would also like to do, so we can try and plan out our day. I think it's really important with kids, especially much younger kids, for them to understand what's happening over, say, the next couple of days, rather than everything being a surprise. Because you'll sort of find that if you just spring upon, oh, we're going out today to go shopping this morning without any notice, that's normally where you can get an issue arise. So by actually sitting down and going, right, maybe we're not necessarily just going to go through a particular issue, we might actually sit down and go, right, this is what we're going to do for the next 2 days over the weekend. Then you'll find that there might even be less issues over the weekend because the children know exactly what's happening. And if you're just screaming it out loud, going, oh, we're going to do this and this, nobody's going to listen. So actually just sitting down, having a chat and go, right, this is what we're going to do today, this is what we're going to do tomorrow. Is everybody happy with that? We try and do a bit of balance. Then, we find that the actual weekend itself might work out a bit better. Or there might be something that they really, really want to do, so we'll try and make sure that we'll try and cater for that. If it's not this weekend, then we'll try and make a commitment that we'll do it the following weekend, but it's a bit of give and take. I mean, one of the things that we've definitely learned is, one of the secrets is really for them to resolve it amongst themselves. So we might have a situation where it's like, oh, such and such has done this and I've done this and she's taking my toy or whatever. That's, usual things. So we're like, okay, let's have a chat about this and then let them resolve it as well. And that's something that we've really learned, is that, it's not necessarily just a meeting. It's more of a sort of, gathering to actually, okay, let's all come together, communicate what's annoying you, and also to stand back and let them, be there. You can mediate, obviously, but one of the main lessons that you learn in a lot of this is that you shouldn't necessarily hover around and get too involved, because if you do that, the child's not going to develop long term. Part of it is steering them so that they can actually understand how to resolve issues amongst themselves, and that's one of the key points. See, I would definitely recommend Marie 100%. Really, really interesting. There is no question, you can really see that the experience that she has over the years, it really pays off. It's very good.